Hello everyone, Mayank here again. So this week I've built something so cool that it's not just a tech project but can be used for anyone. If it goes right, we can say I might have cracked a part of Instagram or Meta's algorithm that it uses to actually check if the video will be liked by masses or not. So let's get started. All right. So this is the demo or the model. Meta released Tribe V2 a while back. The article was published on March 26, 2026, which is Meta's own model that predicts that if a video, text, or an audio will be liked by someone or not. So, in layman terms, it's just a mapping of how the different brain areas lit up when we see certain things or hear certain things. And we are going to do pretty cool things from this today. Let's get started. So just so you understand how things are going inside it, I'll quickly walk through Meta's own demo for Tribe V2. So you can see a video is playing, and on the active frame or active area that's being shown in the video, we see how the brain is lighting up. So red areas are with low brain activity and yellow areas or white areas are extremely high brain activity. So we can see when people are jumping in the lake, it's lighting up. And they have a lot of other demos that you can play around with different modalities as well. Now, this is all technical lingo. I do not care about that. Let's see how you can use it today for your own benefit. So I built this Tribe V2 video brain score, and this is private right now, but by the time this video is live, I will drop a link in the description with public URL. It has three modes: text, audio, and video. With this video mode, you can actually gauge without uploading your video on Instagram or Facebook how it might perform. Will it be liked by masses? Is there a probability for it to go viral, or will it gather high engagement, or does it have a strong hook? I will just show you with the demo how it works. So there are few things here: attention, how attention grabbing the videos, it will score that. Engagement, if it triggers those areas of brain that makes the user save it, share it, or like it, do something with the video. Virality, it's a proxy measure. By proxy, I mean it's a derived measure. It's not officially supported by Meta, but with other mathematical data points, I was able to derive it. But it's still a proxy. It's not very heavily tested, but it gives a good idea if there are chances for going viral. There are a lot of other variables as well. For example, if Virat Kohli posts something, even if it's boring, it will gather a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of shares. But if a new creator creates something really engaging, that content might not be pushed so much. So virality is not so easy to be explained by just one single LLM. It depends on a lot of variables. Then there's language, how language is affecting, and then self-relevance. Then there's fast mode. Fast mode actually doesn't use audio for processing, but if you untick it, it will use full audio plus video plus text, everything that the video provides, and it will process that and score that. So let's get started. I will upload a video. So this is one of my own reel that I uploaded last week. We can see this. I will clip the part so that it's easier to show. Since it's on a Hugging Face repo, there's very limited compute. The best scenario is to have a local GPU or a local system where you can run all this setup so that you can score bigger videos as well. But for demo, I will score a 10-second video. I will clip it, right? And select all the metrics, disable fast mode and score. So let's wait for it. Alright, here we have the result. So it scored the whole video, which is good for us, and let's see how it did. So I will just click on attention and see attention starts at negative, which is not a good sign. And we can see the attention at the end of my video is really good. So let's compare it how it works or how it goes with my retention graph on actual Instagram retention graph that Instagram Insights provide. So let's see how it contrasts with that. I'll just pull that up real quick. Yeah, so this is same around 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and this is where my retention drops abruptly. So if my attention here would have been positive or at least growing from the negative, my retention would have been better. Now that we have contrasted the retention with attention, let's contrast the engagement with likes. I'll just turn on the engagement graph and I'll see here. So we can see the most people liked at the starting, right? And then it dropped. just like this, and then we have a peak here that at some point people liked my reel similar to this, and then at the end people liked a lot here. So with this, even if I did not upload my video, if I just checked my video through this tool, I could have predicted that more or less how will it work, right? This is for the reel that didn't work for me so well. Now I have a friend who runs an Instagram page called Couple of Chaos. Really cool videos. Must check that out. So I took his help to see if I can predict the virality because that reel went viral, more than 1 million views. So I will just score that and let's see how it goes. Remove my video. Yep, this is the video. It's a small video. Now let's score that video and let's see how it goes. This is the video. It's a 12-second video. I will again take all the parameters and score it for the full quality. Now let's wait. So the verdict is here. Let's check it out. Wow. Let's check it attention. So it starts near about zero, which is not negative, which means the retention should be way better than my video. And the attention just blows up at the end. Pretty good. Now let's see about engagement. Engagement is not so good at the beginning, meaning at the beginning people will not like it, people will not share it. In just 3 seconds, the engagement is positive, which is really good, and it blows up at the end. Now let's contrast these two things again with retention and the engagement graphs of this video. So I took Neeraj's help, my friend who runs this page, and he gave me all the graphs I needed. So generous. And let's check it out. So this is the retention graph. Let's contrast it with attention. So see, the point at which drops, it gives a negative peak. That's the point at which the retention also drops in the retention curve. You see the contrast, we can actually predict it even without uploading it, even without seeing it, how it will work on Instagram or Facebook. We can just upload our video on the tool and see how it will perform, because this tool actually maps how human brain works, if a human brain will like this video or not. And since on Instagram pages all of the viewers are humans, or at least more than 90% are, we can assume that we can predict the behavior or the virality or the engagement or the attention or retention through this tool as well. So now let's check how engagement works with this video. I will just open the likes graph. So at the beginning, the engagement is less, but people have liked it, so not so predictable in this case. But we can see the likes are dropping here, right? Because likes are dropping here, and it grows stable when we get a peak here at near about 3 to 6 seconds. It's stable here, right? And then again the likes blow up at the end, because our curve predicts that at the end the engagement and the arousal is a lot more than the previous portion of the video, right? And you can see all the metrics here as well: interactions, comments, reposts, shares, saves, and everything, right? Just the likes are 17K, so which is a good metric of how viral the reel was. So let's check out the virality parameter. Okay, I'll just turn this on. Whoa. So it's very cool to see that, okay, the virality started at positive and it drops at the end. As we know in the content creation psychology, first 5 seconds are crucial for growing, for retention, for making the people engage so much so that would they be interested to watch rest of the video. So this is really good. It predicts that, okay, there's a positive chance that this will go viral. All right, this concludes our video mode demo for Tribe Brain Timeline tool. And this is not just for reels, so it works on reels, on Hugging Face space which I've hosted here, because we are limited in time. And if you have a local hardware, you can run big videos, 30 minutes. Let's say you have a YouTube video and you want to scan it of how it will go or how it will work or how good it will look for people watching it, and you can do that, but not here on a local hardware. Or if you have some inference credits, you can just set it up on a custom GPU, cloud GPU, whatever. It will just not work on this zero GPU space that I've hosted. All right, that is just one use case. Video is just not the only one. Let's say you're in corporate, you have to give a big presentation tomorrow to your CEO, your manager, or some other stakeholder. What you can do is just rehearse time your presentation. You open your deck, you hit record button, and you just give your presentation to yourself as if there were some stakeholders in front of you. You give your presentation, now you have the complete video of what they will see, of what they will hear. And if it helps, you can also, create a bounding box somewhere or a square somewhere, just like this YouTube video, where I am the talking head in the corner of the screen. You can add that as well in the video, and then the model can actually see what the stakeholders will see. It can hear what exactly the stakeholders will hear, and it can score that whole presentation for you, if they will like it, if it will be engaging, if there is a chance for some kind claps at the end of the presentation. It can score that for you. Again, same for audio as well. Let's say you want to give a speech tomorrow or sometime later this week, and you want to see if it will even be liked by masses. Because let's face it, interest for all the people are not the same. So if you rehearse the speech in front of your friends, that's just very small circle to gauge if your speech is even good or your content is even good. It's not a good metric to gauge the quality of your content just by getting it reviewed from your friends, from your family. But this tool can actually look into the brain of different people, or at least the people the data is trained on, and see if it lights up some areas of the brain that are relative to the happiness, to engagement, to retention. So let's move forward with the demo for audio. All right, so for audios and text, so it works the same way. It will give the same graph. All the parameters are same. So I will just showcase the audio and text mode with examples that are engaging. You can check it out with your own examples. It's a free space. So let's get started. I will upload an audio here, tick all the metrics, enable quality mode, and let's hear the video for a bit.
What brings you to the land of the gatekeepers?
So it's a 30-second audio extracted from a movie trailer, and let's try to score it. All right, so we have the graph and we can see where the audio was sort of flat in the beginning. Let's try it from here. So when the audio was flat in the beginning, it has negative attention,
What brings you to the land of the gatekeepers?
and the second beat was in the
I'm
attention.
searching for some.
But on the virality curve, it starts with positive. Pretty cool. So let's try with text mode now. This is the text that I will be scoring. Okay, so by reading it, I can feel that it's engaging, but let's see what our brain timeline says. So we have the result now. So how it works is it first converts this text to an audio. Let's listen to the audio first.
He practiced the speech for weeks. Every line, every pause, perfect in the mirror.
Okay, and then it scores that audio. So we can see the attention starts at the positive, which is pretty cool, and it's a little flat in the middle, but then again blows up at the end. Same engagement. If you check out engagement starts positive, is a little flat, and then dips in the middle, but again blows up at the end. If we check out virality, it's negative but blows up at the end. So again, virality is not always accurate because it's a proxy, but you can rely on attention and engagement and other parameters because that's what this model is trained for by Meta. So this concludes the demo for Try V2 Brain Timeline. Hope you enjoyed the tool and hope you will make the best use of it for creating engaging content, for leveling up in your meetings and your school or college, wherever it's applicable, everywhere. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Signing out.